Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in October. The prompts today are fuzzy omen. The only thing I could think of, probably because I need one, is a drink called the fuzzy omen. So I'm making a menu chalkboard for a bar with the drink fuzzy omen. We've had a rough couple days. My husband had to have cancerous stuff removed off his nose, which went fine, but the plastic surgery is gross, and took much longer than they told him, and he had to have help, which they didn't tell him he would need it. I was at the beach waiting on the stove, which was canceled and not coming until now, probably the end of November. It's all part of that supply chain problem, I think, and Lowe's disorganization. So I came home to find the dog was at the vet, and he had gotten into a bunch of sandburrs someplace where he shouldn't have been, and had them all through his fur, and he could not get them out on his own. My husband was getting bit trying to get them out, so his daughter took him to the vet, and they got them out without having to cut his hair. Anyhow, he was someplace where he shouldn't have been at the beach, which would not happen normally. So it's been a rough couple days. I have to. My husband is fine. His cancer was just 2 layers down, but to get the plastic surgery to cover up the layers that they took out is nasty, and he had to wait a long time, which they did not tell him about. I mean, it was just a comedy of errors, it sounds like. And luckily, his daughter and our granddaughter came and spent the night with him till I got here. And she was a great help. She took the dog to the vet, picked the dog up, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know what he would have done without her, from the kindness of her heart. So, anyhow, I'm home. I don't know for how long. The kitchen sink here is not working, so now we're waiting on a plumber who now says he won't be here till this afternoon. It's just one comedy of errors after another. I could use a fuzzy omen, which kind of looks like a tequila sunrise or some kind of peachy orange pumpkin drink. I'm sure it has pumpkin spice in it somewhere along the line. So anyhow, that is what's happening here. I did take a break to try to get all this in our heads and straight and deal with him and the dog and the water and da 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 da. I did put my little labels on my pages, Curti. I forgot to put them on today, but I have since put them on while this is uploading. What else have I not done? It's been crazy. The weather is much, much cooler. Some of the cotton has been picked since I left a week ago to come home. 2 or 3 of the places on the way to the beach were picked, and the place here, close to our house, which is probably like 7 or 8 miles away, has been plowed. So I don't know about cotton this year. I almost stopped in one of these farmers' fields, but you got to be careful because you're picking their crop, and you need to be out of their eyesight. And there's a couple places I could have stopped, but traffic was such that I couldn't get going if I had to. So I just came on. I did see a terrible accident. A tractor trailer, as I was coming into Columbia, or on this side of the Columbia, actually, is where it was. Tractor trailer lost all of its sides by the time I got there. There were signs everywhere, like electrical signs, warning you to maybe detour or prepare to stop. But luckily, by the time I got there, it was on the side. 2 or 3 different cars, and the tractor trailer must have rolled over somehow because its sides were missing. So crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. My sister has a procedure next week. I think it's next week. Let's see when her procedure is. It's a week from tomorrow. So I might just stay. I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow, I'll be here for at least a couple days, so I might as well just stay a couple more days till she's finished and taken care of. So it's just been a lot of medical stuff when you don't have medical for a year because of COVID, and then you didn't have it for at least 7 or 8 months because of a year and a half because of COVID, 7 or 8 months because of your parents and all that. It just took mentally a long time to gather our wits about us, and then COVID hit, and so we're all three of us were behind in our medical checkups, and we're still trying to catch up, but we're all doing it at the same time. So it's funny to listen to our stories um, about different doctors and West Coast doctors versus East Coast doctors, and all that that entails in different bodies and what's wrong with yours. Well, this is happening to mine, and blah 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 blah. So um, I did get my results on my osteoporosis or bone density, and I have the beginnings of osteoporosis in one hip, which was very surprising and shocking. But they told me if I take calcium and vitamin D, I can prolong it for quite a while. So that's what I'm going to do. Everything else was fine. Mammogram was fine. Just ugh, yuck. Anyhow, so it's time for a fuzzy omen, I believe. And the printer here is not working because I had this drink printed out, but I'm making my own and it turned out fine. Um, so yes, this was fun. I'm caught back up now, or the world caught back up to me. I was ahead somehow one day. So I really like that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.